Hey guys, this is WWE NXT superstar Dominic Dijakovic. I want you to feast your eyes on the Heel Steven YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe everything on there, and be sure to check out Around the Point and the Throwback. Feast your eyes.
NXT Takeover in your house is a few hours away. I'm going to be very honest. I'm actually excited for this show in a few hours. For a long time, a lot of us, right, that grew up in that whole era when In Your House started back in 95, you know, and you know what that show became, right? That filler pay-per-view where it got you into the build-up for, at that time in WWF, their top four pay-per-views like WrestleMania, a Royal Rumble, a Survivor Series, a SummerSlam, if you right. Then you have In Your House in between, right? Building up to those big matches and building up talent, if you will. And there were exciting times watching the old In Your House setup. Like, it's the actual fucking house setup and shit. Hell, the first In Your House, they gave away a fucking house. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, myself and Mike this past week, we did another episode of the Throwback, and we talked about the first In Your House, where they gave out a free house. One lucky winner. They don't do that shit no more. They don't, right? And I look in today, right? They're bringing it back, even though, yes, it's under the NXT banner. It's as a takeover. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I'll take it. Because, hey, you're bringing back a concept from my childhood. I'm fine with it. Fuck it. And it's crazy because this past Friday, as I'm at work, Big Mike sent, because again, we're in a group chat, myself, Mike, Walter, Chase, we're in a group chat. And he sends me this video. Like, holy shit, Steven, it's happening. It's Todd Pettengill doing a preview of In Your House. Now, granted, Todd Pettengill is not the same Todd Pettengill that he was from the 90s. He got older now, holy shit. Someone throw him $1. But nonetheless, Todd Pettengill previewing the show, and he never missed a beat. I'll take Todd Pettengill today, the way he looks, over any schmuck right now in WWE previewing a pay-per-view. And I said this on the Throwback, I really hope they bring back the old In Your House setup. I know that they probably will because Full Sail University, right? But if only one person can hope, why the fuck not? Bring back that old In Your House setup. I will literally lose my shit if they do. And also, think about this too. You had Todd Pettengill do the preview, like I mentioned a couple seconds ago. But if you, WWE, on the pre-show, on the kickoff show, I know there will be one, if you don't have Todd Pettengill hosting the kickoff show, what the fuck, WWE? Missed opportunity, in my honest opinion. Because I think of, again, WWF in the mid-90s, as far as like commentators or host, if you will, you gotta put Todd Pettengill in that discussion. Fucking mid-90s here, if you will. 94, 95, 96, parts of 97, I guess, if you will. I don't remember really what year Todd Pettengill left WWF, WWE. But there's that. Nonetheless, I am looking forward to watching the show. I will do a live stream later on once the show is over. And there's that. And again, the discussion will begin. What was a better show? Was it Double or Nothing, or was it In Your House? And it's gonna happen. It really will happen. Believe me when I say that. Anyway, this is your NXT Takeover In Your House preview and predictions, as if you could already knew that already by the title of the video, that's in the thumbnail. Preview time. Now, yes, it's Sunday, hours away from the big show, and I'm looking forward, like I mentioned earlier. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Sunday. Hope all of you are enjoying your weekend and whatever it is that you did. Some of you went to work. Some of you stayed home. Family, can't say friends because, again, everyone's in quarantine and shit, depending where you're at and all that stuff. But I hope all of you are safe, more importantly, in this crazy time that we're in right now. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this show. I think, honestly, it's going to be a very, very good show. I think, again, if you're going to bring back In Your House, it's going to be under the NXT banner. So I am looking at this card, and honestly, it feels like a very, very good card. Holy shit, what they're doing here, okay? And again, guys, in the chat, give me your predictions, if you will. Give me your thoughts on who's going to win and all that stuff. And yeah, let me the fuck know. Also, while you're at it, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up, because why the fuck would you not? Why the fuck would you not? And share the video through social media. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Again, like I mentioned earlier, myself and Big Mike this past Thursday, Friday, obviously. We recorded Thursday. We premiered on Friday. We dropped another episode of The Throwback. We talked about the first ever In Your House that took place in '95. So if you've not listened to that yet, go give it a listen. It's all over the podcasting platforms as well, like Apple Podcast, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, etc. Go give it a listen. Also on the video archive of this channel. So let's get into the prediction. Let's break this down, if you will. And let's see who's going to win and who's going to lose. Because why the fuck will we not? So we have Mia Yim, Tegan Knox, and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. This match was literally announced, I want to say Thursday morning. They made it official, I believe. Here's the thing about it. Raquel Gonzalez is looking to be now their next women's giant, if you will. Dakota Kai is still a heel. I'm in shock. I thought by now they would have made her a babyface again, but no, they're not. I'm not sure if she's still feuding with Tegan Knox. I believe that they are. I remember they had that match at Takeover Portland a couple of months ago, which was very good for what it was worth. Candice LeRae is now a new heel, which, again, they really want to put out there. I know Shotzi 2 weeks ago or so took a crazy coffin drop and literally almost missed her opponent, safe to the outside of the ring. Mia Yim looked like she's working here at this program with Candice LeRae. If you watched a couple weeks ago, they did this whole thing where Meet the Garganos, like a spoof, if you will, right, with Keith Lee and Mia Yim. And that being said, with this match, it should be a very fun opener. I hope it's an opening match. Who should go over here, you ask me? I think, honestly, the way things are being put out, you got to, again, establish Candice LeRae as her new role. You want to believe that Candice LeRae, once this shit's said and done, is going to be in that NXT Women's title picture. That's the vibe I get. Okay. That being said, I'm going to go with the winner being Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. But Candice LeRae does indeed get the pinfall, or the victory, if you will, for that matter. Maybe submission win, who knows, for her team. So there's that. From there, we go to Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Damian Priest, a while ago, was in the NXT North American title picture. And he lost. It's fine. The fact that you're putting him with Finn Balor really isn't bad coming out of a title loss. And I do think, again, these two guys can go out there. They can have a very fun match. All the fuck you want. But at the same time, though, with Finn Balor, hey, everyone thought that he was going to feud with Walter, right? For the NXT UK title. And now it's the match to do actually in Dublin, take over Dublin, and it's not even happening because of COVID. And it's not a bad, I guess, alternative, if you will, for Finn Balor. I'm pretty sure if you're Finn Balor, you're working with a young talent that down the road is going to be in a bigger role in NXT. That being said, at the same time, what do you do here? Do you give your up-and-coming talent here, someone in Damian Priest, a win over an established name already in Finn Balor, who, when you think about it at the same time, does he really need to be in NXT right now? Absolutely not. He doesn't have to be, but he is. He is, and that's fine too. Or do you give a win here to Finn Balor, right? Let him have his match where, oh my God, Damian Priest is giving all of his offensive maneuvers onto Finn Balor, and Finn finds a way. Where do you go here? And again, Finn Balor was attacked in the locker room a while ago by a mystery opponent, and that ended up being Damian Priest. That being said, though, honestly, the way I go with this is you have Finn Balor win, but you don't let this be a one and done program. You carry this over maybe into television a couple of weeks from now. I would say the next takeover, but honestly, we don't even know when's the next takeover. We don't even know when they'll allow fans back into the building and shit like that. But at the end of the day, though, I'm going to go with Finn Balor getting the win. But this is not going to just be a one and done program. Likely, this will continue going forward. And who knows, maybe Damian Priest gets his win back down the road. That being said, Finn Balor does indeed get the win. What's up, Chase? From there, we get Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross's first NXT TakeOver match. The former Killer Kross. And I remember, too, when he came in, oh my God, everyone was so upset. Everyone was so angry. Oh, why you're changing his name? It's so stupid. I didn't have an issue with the name change at all. I was fine with it for what it was worth. That being said, I think honestly putting him with Tommaso Ciampa for a first NXT program is not bad. It tells you really what they think of this guy, that being Karrion Kross down the road, by placing him right now, right out of the gate with Ciampa, who's, again, already an established name, former NXT champion, right? Tag team champion as well, right? Has had these killer matches with Johnny Gargano. And you're placing Karrion Kross with that said individual. A couple weeks ago, after the one final beat match between Gargano and Ciampa, Karrion Kross attacked Tommaso Ciampa backstage, and he's been on a tear. He's been on a fucking tear. These two guys, again, I feel will have a very, very good fight, if you will, if that's the right word to use right now with these two. But that being said, though, I do think, though, you really want to get Karrion Kross his win out there. You want to just make him feel like, okay, look, he's a threat. This is what he just did to a former NXT champion right out of the gate. Got a big win. And you want to also throw him a big win right out of the gate, too. You just don't want to have him lose, and then what? You know what I mean? And then have him get a win back on television. No. Scarlett will help out. Who knows? But at the same time, yes, you got to give Karrion Kross his win. And again, you look at someone like Karrion Kross right now, you already know Vince is just licking his chops. Vince is just dying to bring this guy under a year. I'm saying that right now, under a year. By the time we hit the holiday season, if you will, right? Or by the time we hit January, he will be on either Raw or SmackDown. I'm calling it right now. From there, we get to the North American Championship match of Keith Lee defending the championship versus Johnny Gargano, the new and improved heel Johnny Gargano. I'll be honest with you guys, I really thought that Keith Lee's title run as of this moment has been very, very dry to me. And again, it's not really his fault. It's the fact that, we're in this pandemic. A lot of the title matches have been inside of a empty venue as of late. Yes, he did have that match with Dominik Dijakovic a while ago on TakeOver Report, which was amazing for what it was worth. But after that, his run has just gone to a slump, in my opinion. Good talent. Don't get me the fuck wrong. But at the same time, it's like, you need a boost, if you will. I do think that Johnny Gargano will indeed be the one to give him that boost, to give him that good match that he really does need to have as champion, if you will, right? Again, even when you're a champion, right? You look at Gargano. Gargano, former, fuck it. He's the only Grand Slam champion in NXT right now, right? North American champion, NXT champion, NXT tag team champion, right? He's already, goddamn it, like their Daniel Bryan or their Shawn Michaels, if you will. And in some aspect, as far as accolades go, right? In NXT. So that being said, if you're Keith Lee, you already know this guy's going to give you a fucking banger match. He really, really is. That being said, at the same time, Gargano's now a heel, right? They're trying to establish this heel character of Johnny Gargano. Where do you go with this, right? Where do you, what's the direction here, right? Do you go the route of, hey, we have a new heel in Johnny Gargano, we give him this North American title run, right? For a second time, right? Or you realize, hey, here's Keith Lee, who, yes, his title run thus far has been kind of lackluster, kind of a bit of a bust, right? You throw him a win here against, again, an established name. What's the right move to do here, honestly? You give it to Keith Lee. Keith Lee gets a win here. He wins clean, believe it or not. Hard to believe, really, but yes, I do believe that Keith Lee does indeed walk out the winner and still the NXT North American champion. But at the same time, I don't see this being a one-and-done program. From there, we go to the NXT Women's Championship match. We have Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley versus the GOAT, basically, right? The Queen, the GOAT, the one, the only, Charlotte Flair. Yes, the same Charlotte Flair that appears on SmackDown, that appears on Monday Night Raw, that's challenged Bayley, that has challenged Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. That same Charlotte Flair is going in a takeover, defending the NXT Women's Championship versus the women that she beat at WrestleMania for the title, and Rhea Ripley, and this quote-unquote, in my opinion, new phenomenon in the NXT Women's division that they've hyped up as. And Io Shirai, how she's unique, how she's amazing, right? A couple of weeks ago, Io Shirai did win that women's ladder match, right, to earn a title match with Charlotte Flair. And I did say, hey, if they're going to have a match, it needs to be at a takeover. You just don't give it out on free television, which they did, in which it ended in disqualification. Then Rhea Ripley came out, and it's like, okay, fuck it. Here we are now, right? Here we are. Listen, does Charlotte Flair need to be on every single fucking show? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that she has to be. The thought was, hey, Charlotte Flair will be the NXT Women's Champion. She will help elevate that title, get a rating boost, if you will, against AEW, and it's not worked. Let's be real about it. It has not fucking worked. Not one fucking bit. That being said, though, I think at this point in juncture, enough is enough. Okay? It's time to get the belt off Charlotte Flair. Thank you for holding the belt for the second time. It was awesome. Whatever. Time to move on. Charlotte Flair does not need to be on NXT right now. That being said, do you give it to Io Shirai, who you've been hyping up as this fucking phenomenon, right? As NXT in NXT right now in the women's division, or do you just give it back to Rhea Ripley? That's the thing. Honestly, I say this. I say Rhea gets her win back. Granted, it's not in a 1-1 match, but she did lose at WrestleMania. I say that Rhea Ripley walks out the new NXT Women's Champion, but you have her be Charlotte Flair. You have her be Charlotte Flair. And you know what? You do a program with Io and Rhea, I guess, going into the next takeover or the next couple of weeks of television. And then if we go to the main event of the evening, Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream in a backlot brawl match, which apparently has already been filmed. It's going to be very cinematic. Yes, we're getting yet again another cinematic match in WWE, another cinematic match for pro wrestling, period, in 2020. Holy shit, 2020 will be the year of the cinematic match. And here's the thing about it. I do feel like this match, for whatever it's worth, could end up being very well done. I did no doubt in my mind that WWE will hit it out of the park with this cinematic match. No doubt in my mind. Same time as well, Adam Cole has been champion now for almost over a year. And he's beat everyone that you put in front of him. Hell, even Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan on both Raw and SmackDown. Right? Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Matt Riddle. And now you ask yourself, what's next for Adam Cole? Hell, there was talks, believe it or not, of people saying that, oh, Adam Cole, his contract is almost up. He's going to go to AEW to be with the Elite, with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page. Which is funny because in the eyes of the Elite, yes, I do watch being the Elite, as dried up as it is now. In their eyes, Adam Cole is dead. So the idea of Adam Cole going to AEW, the idea that these toxic AEW fans are coming up with this logic that, oh, he's going to come to AEW because Britt Baker said so. on a podcast? No, bruh. Not happening. Let me choose my words correctly here. WWE right now, and NXT that is, right, is doing so right now by Adam Cole. They are. They gave him this year, almost over a year, lengthy title run with the NXT title. He's beaten both Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins on both Raw and SmackDown, right? And again, you look at someone like Adam Cole in WWE's side, that's your future right there. That is your, and again, I get it, he doesn't look the part, holy shit, but that is a guy you build around down the road. And if he just goes to AEW, which is, again, not a bad move either, I guess, once his contract is up, if it's up. Hell, I even heard a rumor, and again, I don't know how true it is or not, that he already renewed a new deal. So if that's the case, all this talk of him going to AEW, zip it. I think it'd be silly as shit, but no. That being said, though, yes, Adam Cole's had his run. Velveteen Dream at the same time, you know, he's been there for a while, North American champion, right? There was this whole scandal a couple of months ago with this minor. Apparently, there hasn't been no more evidence out there. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. You move on, right? You thought, hey, they're going to, I guess, punish him, but no, they didn't do that either. At this time, though, I think it's time. I think it's time that you take the belt off Adam Cole. And again, you think about this too. Velveteen Dream got attacked by the Undisputed Era a couple of months ago. They took him out, and they even cost him the North American Championship, that being Adam Cole. So Velveteen Dream has had this issue for a long time with Adam Cole. That being said, again, Velveteen Dream, I say this right now, walks out of this cinematic match of the Backlot Brawl as the new NXT champion. You look at this takeover right now, it looks like a very, very stacked card. And you ask yourself, will this be better than Double or Nothing? I do think, and I said this before and I'll say it again, when we're talking about NXT versus AEW, yes, AEW does good things as well. Don't get me wrong. But I do feel that WWE through NXT, because again, it's a WWE produced show, their product comes out more organized, if you will. And that's what I think will happen here today too. But we'll see what happens. Again, guys, give me your thoughts in the comment threads below, your predictions, all that fun stuff. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. I will be going live later on once the show is over. I'll be going live. I'll also give my thoughts on the whole controversy regarding Drake Maverick and him being rehired by WWE, coming out of the NXT Cruiserweight title tournament, everyone being upset about it, and why, again, everyone has been worked. And I'll give more details into that later on tonight on the air. Okay? So you better tune in, hit the bell icon, be notified when I upload the video, when I go live, and all that fun shit. You do not want to miss it, dorks. Hate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Steve, and this has been another installment of Around the Point. Enjoy in your house later on tonight, dorks. See you all for the live review. Or else.